For more than 4 decades, the man known to countless wrestling fans simply as Sting, real name Steve Borden, stood as a symbol of resilience, reinvention and character work in the squared circle. From his early days as the energetic, surfer Sting, through his dark, brooding, Crow era and eventually to his whiteface, icon, persona, he consistently found ways to stay relevant and compelling. Yet behind all the face paint, the legacy, the championships and the spotlight, there remained a deeply personal question: how would Sting want to retire? His recent reflections reveal an emotional and thoughtful answer, one that sheds light not just on his career, but on his identity, his fans, and the passage of time. Sting began his pro wrestling journey in the mid-1980s. According to his Wikipedia profile, he debuted in November 1985, and over time worked with major promotions including World Championship Wrestling (WCW), Total Nonstop Action Wrestling (TNA), and finally All Elite Wrestling (AEW). His in-ring career spanned decades, marked by reinvention, major feuds, and a loyal fan base that followed him through each era. In 2016 he officially announced his first retirement during his induction into the WWE Hall of Fame. Yet, as many wrestling veterans know, retirement in this business seldom means never stepping in the ring again. Sting returned to in-ring competition in AEW, culminating in his final match at AEW Revolution on March 3, 2024. On the podcast Major Figure, Sting opened up about how he wanted to leave the ring, with a persona he rarely showed, Old Man Sting. He said, I actually wanted to retire as Old Man Sting. What does Old Man Sting mean? To him, it meant a version of himself embracing age, experience, authenticity. Not the flashy young phenom, not the perpetual masked enigma, but the veteran who's been through the wars, who's earned his stripes, who knows time has passed and still shows up. He told how fans often asked him for one more match. He knew there was always that voice inside him: could I still do this? Should I still do this? But what he truly wanted was closure on his own terms. The chance to walk away when he felt ready, with dignity, with meaning, and with a look that reflected the man behind the character. Sting's path to retirement wasn't entirely linear or free of hurdles. In a 2016 interview, he revealed that when he left WWE, it wasn't wholly his choice. I did retire with WWE, but the only thing that's for sure about Sting is nothing's for sure. This is just, see you later, basically. I did leave it open-ended pretty much. I didn't really want to retire at that time. Earlier, in late 2022, he told The Ringer that he had a plan in mind for how he'd end his career. Well, I know Darby Allin is going to be a part of it for sure. I won't have a singles match at this point. This shows that Sting had given thought to what his final chapter might look like, not a solo swan song, but something meaningful, something shared, something that honored his legacy and his relationships in the business. When his final match arrived, it was at AEW Revolution 2024, teaming with longtime protege Darby Allin and putting the tag titles on the line. Sting retired as an undefeated competitor in AEW. For many pro wrestlers, there's a tension, the mythic version of oneself versus the real human being behind the mask. Sting's desire to retire as Old Man Sting speaks to that human side, accepting age, embracing the years, and still stepping up. Instead of hiding the wrinkles, he wanted to own them. Sting never forgot that he wrestled for them, the fans. He said he didn't want his last match to feel like a mere formality. As one article noted, I just want wrestling fans to be entertained, and it's a night where no one would say, "Aw man, it was just kind of sad." You can tell it kind of passed him by. I don't want that. That mindset shows respect. He wanted to deliver for them, not just check a box. By choosing not to retire as a solo showpiece but as part of a team with Darby Allin and as a champion, Sting symbolically passed the torch while still closing his own chapter. It was about legacy continuation more than self-glory. Wrestling is notoriously hard on the body. Many stars are pushed out by injuries, by schedule, by the machine. Sting's comments reflect a man who insisted on calling his own time rather than letting others decide. That matters. When you step back and listen to Sting's words, there's a poignant flavor of gratitude, of reflection, and of acceptance. He has been a hero to generations of fans. He's been a rival to legends. He's been a face everyone recognized. And now he sees himself, older, wiser, still proud, but ready to say, thank you, and to see you later, rather than just vanish. In that admission, I didn't really want to retire at that time. There's a vulnerability. A recognition that the end of such a journey is never clean, never easy. And yet, he built up to something meaningful, one last ride, under his terms. His wish to retire as Old Man Sting is almost poetic. It acknowledges the passage of time, the accumulation of memory, the human behind the legend. For many fans, it's more relatable than the immortal hero facade. It's a man saying, "I've done this for you. I've done this for me. And now, I'm ready." Though his in-ring days are behind him, Sting remains connected to the business. He signed a multi-year, non-wrestling contract with AEW, to make appearances, to be featured, to help perhaps shape the next generation. And while his retirement match is done, the legacy continues. His influence echoes in younger stars who cite him as inspiration, in character work, in storytelling, in how pro wrestling treats age and transition. Greater than, the only thing that's for sure about Sting is nothing's for sure. This is just, see you later. That sentiment encapsulates a journey well lived, a circle nearly complete, but not entirely closed. For Sting, retirement isn't a door slamming shut, it's a curtain gently falling, with the lights still on backstage. As fans, perhaps we don't simply say goodbye to Sting. We say thank you. Thank you for the matches. Thank you for the moments. Thank you for the art, the pain, the joy, the legacy. And as he bows out from the ring, he does so not with regret, but with dignity, with intention, with the look of a man who earned his rest. May Sting's final chapter shine as brightly as his greatest victories, and may his decision to retire on his own terms